Here at the Giver Marketing Network, we don't leave you drifting out in space. We connect you to a coach who will help you build and grow your marketing business. Our process acts as a guide on how to connect with other businesses, maintain good relations, and establish a presence on the Giver Marketing Network. Each member within this collaborative group will have the opportunity to leverage your talent and influence, a true network effect. If you are looking to collaborate on more projects, welcome to the Giver Marketing Network, the most trusted and highest rated collective of specialists on the planet. Here we have a group of like-minded professionals who focus on making valuable introductions and helping each other grow by teaming up. Imagine Upwork meets a network and a coach. The talent collectively includes services like visibility and SEO, creating logos, designing websites, managing social media, outreach messaging, visual storytelling, and much more. Think of what you could do with laser-focused allies, strengthening your business while offering your talents to the entire network. Click near this video for more information.
Hello, and welcome.
I had to throw that in there.
Hey, we got the fancy stuff going on today because Ruke's in the house. Y'all haven't met Daniel Ruke yet? You need to. So we got him on the show today. It's another Tuesday marketing broadcast sponsored by Giver Marketing. And we are so excited because Ruke always brings his A game. Welcome to the show, Ruke.
What's up? How are you, dear?
I'm so excited to have you here. You have no idea. If you guys have not met him, he is.
Oh yeah, tell me. No, I'm just joking. I'm excited too. I'm sorry. I'm already starting out. Just give this. We're gonna have fun. It's the whole point.
Oh, you brought all the toes. I love it. It's gonna be like an old sitcom. And I think
the laugh track. You're right. It is. That's awesome.
So those who haven't met yet, and I totally have an echo. Like, is that just me?
It might be because I was playing with the echo cancellation thing because of what we talked about earlier.
Now you have twice of me.
Right now?
Yeah.
No. I believe you.
Let the fun begin right from the beginning.
How's that?
I don't know. Yep, still echo.
There's still an echo? So let me see. How is this? Sorry. Yeah, just ignore us. How's that? Is that better?
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Is that better? Are we good?
I think we got it. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. So we're on StreamYard, and I do this on this other platform that starts with a Z a lot. And so the audio setup we had to play with.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That technology is your best friend when it does what you want to. And then when it doesn't,
it's like.
Exactly. But I love all your cool toys. I mean, this is a whole different type of broadcast, right? When you do broadcasting, you've got all the fun bells and whistles.
That's I bring the party.
Yes,
some lasers going on here. Yeah. So I've been let's have a conversation. So we're going to riff a little bit. I'm going to talk a little bit about AI. I'm going to talk about LinkedIn, how to make sales without making sales and all that kind of fun stuff without being salesy. I appreciate that. So I've been broadcasting like this 2017, and then beyond. And so I really leaned into it heavily over the years. And I mean, here's the truth. And you know this because you're a pro. A lot of times, okay, so people say, all right, let me get onto this. People say fake it till you make it, but a lot of people on Zoom don't even know how to fake it. You know what I mean? And I don't want you to fake it, but it really comes down to this. Listen, if you're going to show up and do something every day, show up the way you want to be represented. One of the biggest problems, the number two problem right now with the entrepreneurs are having is they're not getting paid what they're worth. and I'm a big believer. Like, show me you're worth it, right? You know what I mean? You're not even if you're not valuing yourself, how do we value you? If you don't have a dedicated, and I really mean this, a dedicated space that you can show up 100% you. If you can't show up in a way that people go, "Ooh, I want to hang out with that," right? Of course you're going to struggle, And so I do the majority, 90% of my business is done, probably more than 90% done over Zoom and these experiences. And so, yeah. One, this is my studio, and it's the way I want to show up every day because I love coming in my studio and hanging out the way I like to hang out. But I also know that other people like it too, and it's a place that they feel good hanging out with, even virtually. So there's right out of the gate. Pro tip. We're getting pro tips right out of the gate. But that's huge on LinkedIn.
I don't know how to do your hand signals.
Well, I mean, it's that. There you
That?
Go. Yeah.
Did I get it right now?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be part of the Ruke fan club here.
I love it. Please, come on.
That's awesome. Well, so we've got all sorts of fun things. So we've got hand signals, we've got video going, we've got applauding, so you really play a lot. There you go. It's like magic. I love that one.
Yeah. See, when someone says that to me, I'm sorry. I meant to do this. I'm going to do it anyway. Yes, your wish is my command. This is Voldemort's, and I just go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does that mean that you're a Harry Potter fan? Because I'm loving that.
Have you ever seen Harry Potter on Broadway?
I have not.
Worth going to New York just for it. Just going for it. Yeah.
Wow.
So me and my buddy Evan, my child, we went to I'm in New York a lot, but we went to New York this. No, it wasn't Evan. It was me, my girlfriend, my wife. Sorry, I'll call her my girlfriend. We've been blissfully married for 30 years, and she agrees. But we're still sparking. That's why I call her my girlfriend. So we went to New York. I told you I go often, and we saw Harry Potter, and I love Broadway. I love Broadway, and it was like watching a very high end, better than any magic show on Vegas, illusion show. The whole thing's all illusions, and every single main actor is doing illusions. So it wasn't like they had to learn how to act and that. They also had to do magic. Amazing. The most mind-blowing things, and it's ridiculously crazy cool.
Well, that's going to have to be on my major to-do
It should
list.
be. Yeah.
Because that's way fun. And I love
And use promo code Ruke. If it doesn't work,
we'll be putting that in with.
And if it works, for goodness sake, tell me, because that's pretty cool.
So obviously the broadcast space, the entertainment space. So it's not just education, but it was edutainment. Is that a word? Do people talk about that? Well, I've decided it is. That's all that matters.
All right. Yeah. I appreciate that.
See, the zone of edutainment. I think it's a lot of fun, right? So when you can have a good time doing what you're doing and you get to learn and have some fun with it, right? It's easier to absorb the information. So when you have fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, so those that don't know you, tell us a little bit about your background, how you got to where you are today.
Yeah, I'll tell you the story, then I'll tell you the story. So that people believe me, right? Because you got to have that credibility. Mm-hmm. So I'll give you the quick little credibility thing, and then we'll move into this. Because I know y'all want to see this. I know how people be. Allow screen, not just window. There we go. I have to also read. Dyslexia is great. So I've done some cool things in my life. There, are we showing it?
Now we are.
There we go. Yay! So I've worked with a couple cool brands. I love it more than this even, but it's cool. It's pretty neat. I've worked with their intellectual property, building some cool stuff. I have been seeing some cool stuff. Some people like to listen to me. Now this is cool. Now there's two factors that I love. So first of all, yeah, this is my my Star Wars toys. I have every Star Wars toy since childhood. I'm gonna be honest with you because it's just you and me, Chris. I have a 1,400 square foot room in my house, and it's
just for Star Wars.
Yeah, that's like this. But now it's Dungeons and Dragons because my kids are into Dungeons and Dragons. So it's now Dungeons and Dragons, and it's pretty cool. But this is my second drawing I ever did, right? And if you notice, look at this. Who's doing the branding right out of the gate? Isn't that hilarious?
I love it.
I thought
start them out right. Hey, I used to tell my kids when we were raising them, they was like, all right, you want something? All right, make an argument for it. Let me hear it. That was it. They learned to be persuasive from the age of like a year and a half.
I love that. So we would have one of my children would just grab things and buy it, right? And well, first of all, my generic answer is my kids get anything they ask for. They don't ask for anything stupid, right? That's what you're saying. But we would tell them yeah. Imagine going to Toys R Us, like, well, Dad's got to get toys. Can you? And I'm like, oh God, this is weird, right? How do you? Okay, but Dad, you get a lot more than us. Well, okay, so that's always a fun conversation. But what I do with my kids is I would say to them, is it important to you? If it's important to you, it's important to us. And so that's how my kids learn. Like, no, it's not really that important. Cool. And I have very thrifty kids. They're very, very smart, sharp, but I've never told them no. So yeah, so you're smart. Give you a little.
My thing is, it's yes unless there's a reason no.
Well, but yes, unless there's a reason no. Oh, that's even different.
But it's very similar to your philosophy.
Yeah.
I say no, right?
Right.
And then they work through the reasoning on it, right? Teaching people critical thinking skills is really important.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I want to share one thing so you kind of also know who I am. All right, this is how I like to be introduced for me. Right? Ready? Check this out. Alarm clocks don't need to wake me up. Passion and drive is enough. This is not work. This is not grind. These are my dreams. I got this. I got this. Hustle. This is my sword. This is my shield. This is my battlefield. I got this. I got this. Hustle. This is my command center. This is where I thrive. I control my destiny. Hustle. All right, that's me.
That's branding right there. That is branding straight out, because oh my goodness, who doesn't want to play with that?
Right? Exactly. Like that. So that's my studio, and part of it's that's my wife's house. She lets me stay there, which is kind of cool. But the rest is my studio, where I get to show up every day. And like I said, build a space for you to have that energy that's worthy of what you're worth.
Absolutely. That's why we have sparkly curtains.
I love it. Right, but that's the whole point.
It's a girl thing. I just run with it.
Yeah, it says you're real, and that's important.
Absolutely. So what's your background? Tell us a little bit more.
So privately trained as an artist since the 3rd grade. So I'm an artist. I got 10 inventions, a patent, I think 29 best-selling books, and all that kind of fun things that people like. But I like artist. The only other title I like is inventor because that's kind of cool. But I do a lot of different things. I own several companies, several brands, and all that fun stuff. But everything I do is around creativity, empowerment, and entertainment somehow. Even my business club, where I show other entrepreneurs how to live their dreams, and so that it's really about that. And so when you see like my videos and all that, that's kind of the motivational stuff. And what I'm going to show you all today is my best stuff because that's how I've grown my business, and that's super important. But I'll tell you the biggest thing is so I was in middle school, and again privately trained as an artist, so I know what I'm doing with my life. And they had these things called electives. And so I was stressed. My mom goes, "You're stressed. Why are you stressed?" And I said, "Well, they got music, they got computers, and I want to do these things, but I don't want to screw up my career." And she said, and this is the number one lesson in my life that I live to today and that I help others with, is she said, "You're worried about the wrong thing. Do what you love, figure out how to make money with it." And so that's what I do. I'm constantly doing what I love, and then go, hey, how do I make money with that? And this is actually that little animation here that I get to see in the screen behind me always. That's my constant reminder of that from my mama.
And I love that about you, Ruke. Yeah. Oh, we're back. That goes again. Now, I just got to say, though, the entrepreneur spirit, right? The idea is to make money doing what you love, right? So whatever it is, figure out a way to monetize it, right? Because if you love what you do, it never really feels like work. Like for me, I wake up in the morning, I go, ooh, who am I meeting with today? Yes, right. That's that level of enthusiasm that you want to bring to your everyday. So, we were raised with, I don't know about you, but I was raised with the drone thought, right? You go, you get a degree, you work for someone else, you make someone else's
Oh.
dream come true, right? The entrepreneur thing was not something that I was raised with. Yeah. And so to me, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is like the best day ever. I feel that way every day. I mean, that is how you want your
But see,
life.
a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't.
Hmm.
And so I do want to share this with you because I know this one thing that you said, and I'm going to jump on what you said because I think that triggers me in some beautiful ways. So if I'm going to give out some stuff. I got some free stuff for you, but I want to hit y'all up for this real quick so that you know how to get it. All you have to do, honestly, is just hit me up. I have today. I'm going to share some of my best secrets on LinkedIn and AI and all that good stuff. This is going to be my best secrets. It's going to be amazing. It's going to make you smile. Don't you like? See, I'm an artist. And all you have to do is just go there. Now, don't tell anybody this, especially Christine. My first name is Daniel, but if you look up Ruke, you'll find me. But Daniel Ruke, scan that, if you want to scan that, blah, 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 blah. But that's how, if you hit me up with the word guides, I'm going to send you a lot of cool stuff. Those are going to be my gifts to you because we're all playing here. Look, Chris is already doing it. Get that. That's so awesome. All right. So, it's that's the key. What you just said, and I've been doing this for 20 some years. My business club's been around like 12ish years, right? So that means, and I've done some big. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you very much. So I've done big stuff, and I'm very known for this, and this is really what grew my company. But taking our formulas, what we do internally, and producing formulas that we use, everything from projects for Disney to helping an entrepreneur. Yes, thank you. Help an entrepreneur make their first dollar. So it works, period. And now we layer in AI and all that good stuff. But I have people all the time talk to me about different things that they got going on, and they don't know what to say, they don't know what to post, they don't know how to sell, they don't know how to do this. And I'll tell you the majority of what I do, I'm a hyper focused person with branding, marketing, and sales. So we do all three, and that gives us a way different perspective. I could tell you that what we do the majority of the time is we unsales train you, unmarket you, and build you back so you can be yourself. And what you said is the key to it. Because people are always struggling. What do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? And it really, really is. And it's kind of like what you and I triggered on is value yourself first before anybody's ever going to value you. The other one, show up like you're worth it. That's another one. And if you don't like, screw that, bad word. If you don't love what you're doing, no one's going to hire you the way you want to be hired, right? You will be a commodity, right? You will be just a service person. They look at the dollar and go, I can get you cheap if you don't love what you're doing. And so that's huge that you have that passion. And what I've seen, and this is why I have the title Dream Champion. And by the way, this is very much into sales. I hope you hear this, and it's very much in LinkedIn. I'm gonna show you how that all shows up here in a minute. But if you just show up as yourself, and LinkedIn, I'll pick on LinkedIn just one second. It's about your personal brand. It's not about your company. It's about your personal brand, your wisdom, what you're doing differently, what I also like to call preaching, your pro tips. It's about you giving out to the world your best stuff, so you're uplifting other people out of your pure excitement and love of what you do, and the love and passion that you have for your people. Just tap into that. I don't care about your why. I really, really don't care. I don't care about your different little offers and upsells and downsells. And by the way, that's really, really crap. I don't care about that. What I care about is what can you do to change other people's lives, and don't hide it. Don't hide it. Start doing it. I started giving out, and I'll tell you why I started giving myself out. And I've made millions of dollars doing this. So I took these, right? So I was at a convention and I saw these people teaching their gurus, and I was sitting there in the audience going, well, that's not real. That's horrible. That's not going to work out at all. And y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Someone who learned something, right? And now they're selling. And God help us, someone who played with. So I like to say, your aha moment is not my awakening. Right? And people have these, oh my God, look what I do with AI. Let me now go sell and be an AI coach, consult. Yeah. Oh, so basic, you know what I mean? So I said, what can I give these people that actually is real? And so I took some of my best formulas, make them pretty, because I was teaching my team internally. So I made them look pretty. I started giving them out, right? So totally giving them out. And I'll tell you this, because people, so you understand this. And I'm not trying to impress you. I'm pressing upon you. So check this out. So I gave out things like this. Like this is our yes formula, how to do sales. This is exactly how to set up your landing page. Great stuff. Our best stuff. And people first were shocked because they were paying other people tens and tens of thousands of dollars for those answers, and I gave it to them. And other people go, well, you know, if you're giving away free, how do you make money? So I will tell you this. I give still to this day our best stuff. And my first time I did my first talk like that, I gave it out. I made $250,000 that day. Now it was a free talk. I didn't get paid to talk. And I gave myself away for free. And what it was because I was showing other people what it's like to be in my world, what it is to like it is to work with me. And I gave them real answers. And what I did was I raised their understanding. They went, oh, I now understand that deeply. And I understand how you do it. You're the expert. You might as well. And so I learned from that day, never hold anything back. Right.
If you come with a generous heart, right, it's not always monetize what you do. But at the same time, come with that generous heart. There's a, I don't want to say there's a balance, there is, but at the same time, if you're monetizing right, a lot of times I'll work with coaches and authors and speakers, right? And I'm always telling them, you know, even if you can't sell from stage, you can sell from stage.
Oh my gosh, yes. Look, I'm not, you know, listen, be it for me, you should never sell or promote anything, right? Because that's just weird because you never want to do that. Share my screen real quick. Oh, wait. There we go. Ooh, boo, 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 boo. Oh, the joke is now gone because, you know, this happens when you have, you know, 17 monitors. So I was trying to play.
Which one of the 17 monitors is the joke on?
I know, right? Right. See, that was so bad. I can't even hit my laugh button at this point. Here you go. So here.
Did you break your technology, Ruke? Oh,
yeah.
Where's the awe button?
I don't have that. There you go. Now you can share that.
All right, here we go.
So you never want to promote yourself on a free thing because that's weird. You do that, and it's just bad business. See, that's the joke. I'm sorry, it wasn't that funny. But I'll do my laugh track.
Right, but we love freebies.
Well, that's how you. Honestly, I'm telling you. Listen, what I'm telling you to do is go hit guides. You're going to get them. Hit guides on my LinkedIn. Connect with me on LinkedIn and put guides, and I'm going to give you free stuff. Now we're building a relationship. Mm-hmm. Right. So that was my.
It's all about relationships. You're hitting my sweet spot, right? So, the networking diva, right? It's all relationships. Absolutely. That's what everything's about. That's why I did my business.
So let's pick on that. If you're networking, right, and you all should be. Oh, let me say this. There's only three. Let's cover this. There's only three ways to grow your business. This is it. There's only three.
All right, right.
One, paid advertising, most expensive but the quickest. Mm-hmm. Well, it depends on the second one. That could be more expensive, but costs money and it's the quickest. Second, content. The longest and typically is the most expensive because you got so much into it. And then the third is networking, which includes outreach. That's it. That's the only three things. And by the way, I love doing all three. So those are the three ways to do that. So if you're a networker, good job. You're awesome. Give it a little, there we go. And you have to value the heck out of your LinkedIn profile because here's the deal. People will look at your LinkedIn 10 times more than they will your website. And I'm going to give you another truth. Here's another truth, pro tips. You know. Pro tip. You should be able to make, if you're selling something that's $1,500, $5,000, $15,000, you know, fitting with the normal form of charging things for a coach and a consultant, you should easily be making $100 to up to $250 without a website. Without a funnel, without any of that weird stuff. And listen, I'm an agency. I get paid to build these things all day long. Just by networking and a proper LinkedIn, you should be making $100,000 a year, at least.
It really is that essential. And I've seen businesses where all they do is help people with their LinkedIn and literally no other website, nothing else. And they're commanding, $1,500 an hour. I've seen it and they're really good. Right. So understanding the value of what you have and are you using it properly, right?
Yep. So let me show you how we do it. And this is going to be on a guide that you can have. Just hit me up on LinkedIn. And
I want the guide.
I'll get you the guide.
And I've been teaching LinkedIn.
You have to hit guides on LinkedIn. No, but let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I do this. Because this is very, very smart. And again, I'm going to peel it back so you get the whole layer. So LinkedIn is my funnel. Mm-hmm. Right. That's my main funnel. And now I do paid ads. That's part of it. Email campaigns all the time. I get all that stuff. But let me tell you how LinkedIn acts as a funnel. So people are more likely 10 times to look at your LinkedIn than anything else. They Google you. And understand this, when they're looking at you on LinkedIn, they're doing it with a voyeuristic attitude of like, are you real? Do you really? What have you done? Right? And when they discover great things about you, it sinks in. It just sinks in. So first, have your LinkedIn done right. Go network, connect with people, and just go, fantastic seeing you. Then they go, what? To your LinkedIn profile. Cool. And then they'll come back and say, oh, awesome seeing you too. Now, if you're posting on a regular basis, now look, I'm the 3 times a day kind of guy. I don't care if it's like 3 times a week, whatever that is, then your content, this is why you want to post, your content starts showing up in their world. Right? And so what do they do next? They check out your profile. So they're constantly coming back, checking you out, selling themselves on you if you set it up the way I'm going to tell you how to set it up. That's the funnel. And that's what people miss. They're not saying hi to people, but they think, oh, I got to give them my offer. No, just talk to them. Be real, right? And they're going to look at your profile and they're going to schedule an appointment with you and go, hey, I actually want to work with you. And I'll show you the psychology, but I want to hit how that is a real funnel for networkers. There's different ways to set it up for different outcomes that you're looking for.
Right, but if you're that networking space, why not maximize it? All right, Ruke, we're ready. You guys got your pen and paper ready? Make some notes.
Right. You don't have to take notes because I have guides, but you can take notes. All right, so this.
All right, in which case, don't pay any attention.
Wait, but by the way, no, pay attention. Write down 3 things that you're going to take action on. That's what I matter. But hold on. Let's go back to the layer. Let's have behind the curtains here. The reason why, honestly, I'm telling you, don't take notes because I get you the guides. Why? Because I want you to hit me up on LinkedIn to get into my funnel. Right? You're not going to be anything weird, slick or salesy. It's just you're going to see more of my content. You're going to love what I do. You're going to reach out to me. That's why. So I do practice what I preach.
And
all right, so let's check this out.
A Ruke fan that does the what like that, and see, I'm getting better at this.
You're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good.
So
let me share this. This is my profile.
Okay, here it comes.
Bum-ba-da-ba. All right, this is my profile. And I'm going to tell you the psychology of what you're looking at. All right, because you're going, oh, okay, that's cool. So number one, I want to show to you is that this right up here is me. And you recognize well, here, let me pull my hair down for you. Let me get that all going. Oh, shake it all out, right?
There you go.
So, you recognize the blue hair, if you can tell, it really is blue. You recognize the curtains, the whole attitude. Me and Chris love curtains. So you have all that. So immediately go, okay, I know that person. All the endorphins, the reminiscences of meeting him at a networking group come back. Every time I post, comment, it's always me there. And you're going, yes, I like that guy. All right. Now, you also have let's play. That's my catchphrase. And the fact that it scrolls and just has the rock on sign, understand this, what your mind says, you're not going to pick up on this, but what your mind is saying, oh, he could have sold me, but he didn't. He used that extra feature just to make me smile. See, here's a pro tip for you. This is probably my biggest one. Well, that's the wrong one. I want this one. Pro tip. And then when I'm saying, I'll do the other one. So check this out. It's not no like and trust. No like and trust is made by lazy salespeople. It is like, trust, and then I actually want to get to know you. Otherwise, you don't care until then, right? So that's my. There we go. Nailed it. Thank you. So knowing that, all my job is for LinkedIn to sell you is to make you smile. That's it. If you're smiling, I got you in a great zone with me. So let's play. Rock on sign. You're going, I like this guy. And I remember him. The noises, all that. He's an entertainment kind of guy. That's kind of cool. We do also do next level stuff like this. But that's a secret for the secret show. So you have that. Then you have helping entrepreneurs every day. That is my impact on the world. It is not my PhDs. It's not my inventions. It's not 100 ways to connect with me. That's spamming people in their face when they first see you, and that's horrible. I just want you to like me. Now, here's what's magical about this. Does it tell you tactically what I do? No. So you switch on to curiosity mode. You're curious. So first you went here to vet to see if I'm real. And you're going, okay, he's kind of real. Now you're going, I like him. I kind of trust him. Let me see what he actually does. And anything you discover from this point, you own the discovery of it. Listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. That's very big on psychology. This is real branding here. You are going to own the discovery. So therefore it's going to sink in. You're going to know it's true. So you scroll down and go, what does he do? Oh, branding, marketing, sales. By the way, in a really cool way. So I don't have to tell you Disney. I don't have to tell you hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue we've generated. I am not telling you what I am. I am being it. I am being it. And that's a big difference. You want to get paid what you worth. If you want to get paid what you feel you're worth, be it. Don't say it. So immediately you go, high performer, brain and market sales, plain English, got it. And then you scroll down and see, what's he up to? And you see my main offers treated the same way. Again, with the exact same value on my featured post. That's huge. And then you go, okay, cool. And when I talk to you about my content that sells you, what you have here is pro tips, right? Quick skinnables. Let me show it this way. So you have quick skinnable stuff for me, and that's important. All right. Oh, look at this. What's this going on here? This is a cool thing. I like this. This is kind of neat. So you have pro tips. So you can scan that. While it's come to your feed, go, oh, that's smart. That's kind of cool. That's neat. That's neat. Then you got another pro tip. Oh, that's smart. See, this is the preaching that I talk about, right? Mm-hmm. Hi, thank you, Gemini. So then you keep going, oh, here's a deep dive subject. So here's what's different. When you see these things, you're going to start to like it even more. I like what he has to say, but when you see something that takes up more of your time, you trust me with your time. And now you're coming in deeper with me. And that high contrast is super important. It's not important just to have one. It's important to have both. This is literally how your profile sells for you 24/7.
In little bite-sized chunks. So rather than reading a,
both
3-hour blog post.
Both. But if you can't get people to react with your quick little wisdoms, right, you're not going to get anybody with the long form stuff.
Gotta get them to dive in and want to learn more, right?
Yeah.
And go figure. We want to do business with people we actually enjoy. It's crazy talk.
Here's another little pro tip for you. I got something for you.
Pro tip.
Only meet with people you find interesting, please. Please, please, please. See, if you meet with people that you find interesting, you can actually hold a conversation. That's why that's important. And then if you're working with them, you're having fun. So I always, before I meet with someone, I try to find what's interesting. What can I get excited about them? And by the way, if I can't, I'm really not going to meet with you. If I can, oh yeah, I'm all over it. It's because I'm like, dude, I want to talk about this, dude, or do that. I want to talk about this. You're doing this. This is awesome. I see you. And I'll tell you this. This is another little pro tip. I won't do this sound, but I'll give this part of it, right? So the whole premise of sales, again, is this. It is not important that you know who I am. It's important that you know that I know who you are.
All right, say that again.
Right, I know. I do a lot of sales training, and this is what me and my sales teams do. It's not important. Thank you, soundboard. There we go. Right on cue. So we do a lot of phone calls, and people go, "Who's this?" Which stumps a lot of people. Oh, now I got to tell them again, and now I got to explain who I am and why I'm calling. Right, you don't want to be in that zone. So here's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if they know who you are, your prospect. What matters is that they know that you know who they are.
Because that makes them feel important.
Seen and heard and real. Exactly. So you can certainly sit there and say, hey, Christine, we're connected to this networking group. That's great. Listen, I love the diva attitude. I love how you're networking. That's amazing. Tell me, I want to know what is the greatest experience you've ever had with networking in the last 3 weeks, or the craziest. And see, now you're like, I want to talk. Done. You know me. And by the way, I didn't do the creepy thing. Oh, I stumbled across your profile. I didn't do that. Or worse, I just read your headline and go, oh, I see that you do X, right? You got to go deeper than that. Go deeper.
I'm your greatest fan and I'm stalking you. I mean, that's not.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's so. I'm into real relationships. I just want to get to know you. And you're like, oh my God, you creeper, stop. No, that's horrible.
Get blocked. It's been known to happen. But half of that's Facebook, right? You got to watch out.
Yes. Yeah.
I love it. Well, so far we've got into a little bit of LinkedIn advice right now. So if you haven't looked at your LinkedIn lately, and even if you have, this might change your perspective on what you want to do with your LinkedIn. Right? Are you encouraging people to interact with you? Are you encouraging them to have fun with you? Are you encouraging them to want to reach out to you? Or are you just slapping them crazy with your sales pitches?
They got to like you first.
Yeah.
So as you're doing this, you'll probably have people in your life that I'm gonna give you a LinkedIn tip that you dig. All right. So I'm gonna show you this quick little thing, and I call this the star people. So here's my tip for you on this. So most people don't know that this is possible, but I'm gonna show this to you. Okay. So this is so cool. So your star people. Let's go. Well, I'm gonna cheat because you are already my star person. So let me go to my feed. Well, fine, whatever. I'm gonna play with you here. So I hit message, and you are already my star person. All right. So this is kind of cheating because it says remove star. Right. All right. So
You're gonna remove my star.
I'm gonna remove your star. All right. But here's the deal. I'm gonna go star, and the reason why I'm gonna go star, all right, is I can now go into my messages. All right. And so you're a star. Right. And so all I have to do, and this is why this is important, sort by stars.
Ooh. So
Isn't that awesome?
All your favorites right at the top. So
Right.
you can
Your
play
hit
with them.
list. Exactly. And so look at, and by the way, to make a star here, you can also do it here. Just right here. That little, I'm hitting this corner right here for you, right here. Boop, boop, boop. All right. So what's powerful about that is a lot of people can't keep up with, well, they're not focused. Like, who should I talk to and all that good stuff. And these are going to be people that you star are going to be people that you're trying, that are great prospects that you love. They're going to be people that introduce you to. And you just check it a couple times a week on, okay, have I shared love with them? Have I commented on any of their posts? Have I given them a thumbs up? Have I told them, hey, I hope you have a great week? By the way, when you do that stuff, it keeps turning them into your funnel over and over again, which is the algorithms feed to that because they go, oh, y'all know each other. You're talking. Well, here's all Ruke stuff. That's important. So star people is important. That is your hit list on LinkedIn. There's more sophisticated ways to do it, but I just want to share that with you.
No, that's a good pro tip right there. I wonder how many people are actually using the star feature. I do because I always have to come back to something because I never have time to do it all in one spot. So I'll be like, okay, gotta come back to that star. That's my to-do list. Gotta hit those and then I'll go back and like, why is that starred? Hold on. So you have to have enough memory to get that far.
Yeah, well, and we're a Go High level agency, and before that we were a HubSpot agency, and we have. I only share that with you is listen. I have all the technology in the world that you can imagine. I got 9 people in my company. We can build anything you want there. So I still use this though. Because I'm in LinkedIn, I follow the messages. When I'm meeting with someone, I pull up their LinkedIn. I look at what we said where we left off. Although I have notes and Go High level, I also keep it in LinkedIn because I can always be in the flow there. That's important. That's why you want to talk to people that way too.
Yeah, if you look at my profile, right, you'll see a whole list of where I've connected people, right? I do hundreds of connections a year, right?
Yeah,
so
it's amazing.
It's just what you're going to see. You're like, she likes to connect people. Well, what does that tell you? Well, she likes strategic partnerships, and that's relationship building is definitely a part of my marketing, right? So you want to make sure that what you're putting out is an accurate reflection authentically of who you are, right? What's important to you. It says a lot about your values. So be careful with what you're putting out there. You're demonstrating, you're laying your brand out there for everybody.
Yep. Yeah. I'm going to show you one more thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you one of my favorite AI tools for LinkedIn.
We love tools.
Cool. Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. My favorite AI tool is ours, but for LinkedIn. So,
right. Didn't you just come out with something recently?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'll tell you about it. Maybe we'll have to have you back on the show so you can talk about it.
Yeah, it's insane.
AI is the hot topic right now.
People say that.
They do. Right. I love it.
This is, hold on. I'm trying to do, yeah. There we go. I got to do StreamYard, and these Chrome-ish things don't always play. So I'm going to do my whole window so you can see it. No. What's up,
Brody says hi.
What's up, Brody? I know. Listen, Brody, I know you're trying to tell me how to do it, but just give me a second. I can get it done. Right? He's just trying to help out. Here we go. I can only do my whole screen.
We're a helpful family like that. It's a doodle life.
So pop my screen. There we go. All right. So there's this person. She's pretty cool. All right. So here's what I want to do. I want to check out what Christine's about. Right. I can read all her stuff, which is beautiful. I love that. But I'm gonna hit this little button. I have this little widget right here. It's called Evie AI, and it pulls up the side window. All right. And so it's looking at Christine, which is cool. So I'm gonna save you as a profile. Cool. That's awesome. Right. And I'm checking this out, looking at your stuff, and I know you're pinned. All right. So let me do this. Now that you're saved, I'm coming in here. I'm going to open your card, and I'm going to hit this, right? This is you. I'm going to hit this little button with ChatGPT because I like Chat. No, actually, I don't like Chat. I like Claude better, but I on Chrome I'm signing
But you
into
can
Chat.
rough it, you know.
Yeah. So here is information about you.
Ooh.
I'm doing research. I'm pulling what you like, how to talk to you, your contact information. Isn't it awesome?
That is awesome.
So when
Hold
I
up,
said
ooh.
it's important, the number one rules, and by the way, I'd give you at least 3 number one rules. I hope you all are keeping track of that. The number one rules in sales is that it's not important that you know who I am. It's important that I know who you are. That you know that I know who you are. There we go. That's the phrase I made up.
As
So
demonstrated through your personalization when you reach out to me.
exactly, and this is how. That's the number one research tool for that. That's amazing, right? All right. So then, what else can I do here? So I talked about we got to make sure that we're doing cool things here. So one thing people like is engagement. Let me close this out so I can see better. There we go. All right, now, Let me go to the posts. All right, so you're going live. All right, so I'm gonna do this. All right, so I have the comment right here, right? Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna open up my widget again. Evie AI, and y'all, I'll give you access to mine. It's pretty cool. All right, so I'm there. I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna hit generate. Now Evie knows what I sell. It knows my attitude, okay, and it knows how to speak for me. And so it just wrote me a comment. And so now I insert it, and now I have a comment.
Ooh, that was a fast way to be able to respond.
Isn't that cool? Boom, done.
Post. That is awesome.
Isn't that awesome? So, but now I got some caveats for you. So now we got a first comment. So here's the caveat to this, right? So I'm like very talented, dyslexic kind of guy, and words and I don't get along at all. So what I do though is I don't necessarily let it talk for me, although it's very good like that, and some people prefer that's awesome. I like, because my whole systems run speak to text. Or commands. It does commands on my spoken word. And so I do speak to text. And so I let it tell me what it thinks I need to say. I'm like, okay, cool. So I don't have to read all, those people that just do long ones. I don't have to read. It just says, hey, Ruke, based on this content, this is what you would say. And then I just say it with my real words. Mm-hmm. That's pro tip number 4. Number 1 pro tip for the 4th one is when you're doing your correspondence, you speak to text. Don't type it out, because the super grammar perfect stuff, we feel it's robot, it's AI, it's someone else, not you, the whole 9 yards. If you're actually speaking into it, you're going to feel a different energy. And that's how you make your things feel very human, very real, and capture that energy. So that's why, That's what I do. Just to let you know, that's how I do it. But
absolutely. I use talk and type all the time. The Windows, the little Windows thing in the H will pop up your little talk and type thing, and you can use it for any program across your Windows if that's what you use.
Yeah,
so,
and if you're a Mac, it's under accessibility.
Yeah, heck yeah. My brother's actually dyslexic, so I'm familiar with the concept, right? So it's one of those, it's really a strain to try and read, and I do the swap on the numbers all the time, so I have to be really careful.
Exhausting.
As a college professor, right? That's my background. So I will type things and they sound really, really like, I remember talking to somebody and they said, I always keep a dictionary next to the computer when I talk to you. I'm like, what?
Oh, that's not good.
Because they had to look things up. I'm like, I didn't think I was using anything that advanced, but okay.
Okay. All right.
Just rolling with it.
Yeah. So let me give you a thought on that, right? So the reason
don't be so damn smart, right?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. You're doing good stuff. The reason why you don't, all right. So here's the deal. We were representing this dentist franchise thing. It's pretty cool because I have an agency, all that fun stuff, and we were doing the marketing, and he's like, put like really, really big words in it. And we're like, yeah, we got to dumbing it down a little bit. And he was like, but no, these are PhDs, because he was getting other doctors to use this in the dentistry and dentist industry. And I was like, that's not the whole point, right? So I'm telling you, big words, educated people, they understand what they are. That's not the whole point. The reason why I use simple words in simple concepts, in simple messages, is because you have to choose what you want people to do. Do you want them to read what you're doing or hear what you're saying? All right. The reason for that is if I am trying to figure out what you're saying, if I'm even thinking, okay, that's a big word, what does that word mean? I am no longer listening to your message.
Absolutely. You're getting
And
lost
we
in the
read when we
details.
read, we're hearing. That's why I know it's written that I'm talking about. But do you want people to actually get what you're saying, or try to or understand what you're saying? And that's a difference. And that's why you keep it simple,
Absolutely.
so the brain only works on, oh, that's cool, rather than, okay, what are they saying? Okay, let me see if that's cool.
Absolutely. Why create the struggle where it doesn't need to exist? And that's where that whole hit the little window sign in the H so you can talk to it, right? It makes it more human. But that was my biggest struggle, was
Was it?
transitioning out of the teaching space and the education space and then into more of a common language for the rest of the world. That was my biggest struggle. But I think I finally managed to transform that. But every once in a while, I'm sure I pull out something and somebody's like,
Well, I can tell you that, the number one problem, that entrepreneurs are having right now is they're becoming invisible.
"Ooh,
And they're invisible because all their marketing and everything they're doing is flat. It's just flat because AI flattens it straight up. That's the problem. And so when you think about it that way, when you look at it that way, what you have is, so it's kind of like, just let's play Google, right? So when you research something, it finds something, it gives it to you. So if you go, what is the best converting landing page? Well, it's Christine's, and this is how it's done. Okay, make mine like that, right? And then come back a month later. What's the best converting? Well, it's Christine's, and by the way, Rook has one too, and so does Sam, because we're all following Christine's. So we now all have the same thing.
now
So
everybody looks the same."
exactly. So it's saying this is the best because this is what everybody's using, which means you're 100% invisible. So that I share that with you because people get enamored, and like I said, snarkily, but it's true. Your aha moment is not our awakening. They get enamored, like, oh my gosh, look at what I kind of produced. And some people go, look what I produced. And I use an AI. Let me go use it, but they forget to vet it and challenge it. And the whole 9 yards. You have to do that because AI. It's not like AI is going to lie to you, but AI will definitely give you what everybody else is doing, thus making you invisible.
Like everybody else, right? So
Exactly.
you've lost your uniqueness, right? So that's what's so
Totally
important
gone.
with your brand is know your brand, be your brand, make it authentically you, and draw in your real tribe, right? You don't want to pretend to be someone you're not, because now you're attracting the people that you really don't want to hang out with anyway. So why are you attracting the wrong people? Why would you do that to yourself? So have
I
fun.
love that statement because a lot of people have said, learn all these different methodologies, learn how to talk like this and X, Y, Z. And it's like, I just be yourself.
You can
I
make
mean,
a ton of
that's it.
money just being you
Just be
and
yourself because the
attracting.
confidence, the boldness, be the thing that you want people to, it works. And that's why I said we do a lot of unsales training and
You do.
unbranding for that reason. Because the world says all these formulas like, yeah, this works and do this. And this is what chat said. And this is what YouTube said. And I saw this on TikTok, so I'm going to do it. It's like, come on, you guys you're destroying yourselves.
Right? I saw this 30-second video on TikTok. Now I'm going to change the whole way that I do
The whole
business
thing.
of that 30-second, right? I mean,
Oh,
what? Okay.
yeah.
No, we're going to tell you, be authentically you, right? Like for yours, you have, let's play, right? For me, it's do
Yeah.
everything in love, because that's, if you're that kind of person, you want to love, you want to share love, you're faith-based, right? I'm pulling you towards me. If that's not your thing, then you're not going to hang out with me anyway. So I'm okay
True.
with that.
True. So speaking of which, I did want to say this. You kind of mentioned this, and I want to brag for a second because I'm very, 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 very proud about this. So we have our formulas. So we do these cool formulas. This is my candy. It's one of my genius. I love doing these things.
We like eye
And then we
candy.
start. Yeah, we've been deeply in AI since 2019. And before that, we formalized and standardized and all that good stuff, and testing these things. And so then we started layering in AI, and then we started using it as our internal processes. And then I said, hey, let me give this to people for a lot of reasons. What you just said. They're like, I don't know who my audience is necessarily. I don't know my offer because it's not working, and I don't know what to say to people, blah, blah. So what we literally built this thing, and it's called Game Changers Planner. It's an AI agent within OpenAI, within Chat GPT, and it literally goes through your LinkedIn, and it says, here's the people, ready, who like and trust you. That's important. That's first. And it says, here's the industries they're in. Let me give you 3 buckets. Here's all their information about them, and here's their challenge right now. Here's what they want as a solution, and here's how you can deliver it. And then it builds that offer. It builds all the marketing, social posts, the language, the sales, the outreach, and tells you what to do every single day. That's phase one. That's a lot of steps. That's phase one. Phase two.
That's just phase one.
Yeah. Phase two is we build
it.
you an intelligent, and I call it intelligent system because it's offline stuff and online stuff. An intelligent system that actually delivers that. That's huge. That's huge. And what you have to have, and I'm telling you right now, AI is not going to replace coaches and consultants. Your gut feelings, your raw experience, your human touch, your interaction, that's valuable. The human experience is always going to be valuable. AI can help you a lot. It can help you scale. So you need two AIs. You need one AI that your audience uses. And it's kind of cloning you, but with a purpose. Like I just told you, our AI is not a deep well, does everything. No. This one, and we have several, but this one, very specific AI for a very specific outcome to give you through your LinkedIn, who wants to buy, just give you a product and sell you through LinkedIn, which is beautiful. So what you need is one that your clients can use. So you're around 24/7 that helps them. And by the way, you charge like $97 a month for that. So you can see that revenue. If you have, 100 clients, you got 10 grand coming in. Wouldn't that be awesome? Automatically renewable. And then you need one internally that you're running on so that you can focus on the relationship, focus on them rather than doing all the busy work. It's pretty darn cool. So that is, let me show my screen. I know we get the time, but I want to show you what's in this because I know a lot of people say a lot of BS, but I really, really want to show this with you because this is real.
Absolutely. Share it with us.
Yeah. So when I say online, offline, this is, let me give you the planner here. Okay. So this is our planner. The first thing you get is a README file. So we believe you need to have offline stuff. That's super, super important. Not all online, offline stuff works well. Then you get, here is your roadmap. This is what you're in for. Building your comfort zone. So you're not going to go in a deep well of AI. And then here's your quick win. So here's like your prompts that are beyond what the system makes you do. Well, some of it is walks you through others. So you go, oh, I can do more stuff. But I'm sharing this with you. So if you see all these steps, and these are our super prompts, right? So this is not just small little stuff. This is what I call super prompts. Mm-hmm. And all these different steps have these super prompts. And you can see how many steps that are in it. So this is not a quick little, put it in and, a paragraph kind of prompt. It's a system that takes you step by step so humans can check it. It's not overwhelmed and it works. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it's making people money. I'm talking about people using it and they're immediately making money because of what it's putting out there and just showing, hey, here's what I'm doing. What do you think? And I want to buy it, right? Because it's built from them. Our only job, entrepreneurs, your only job is not to build what you want. It's not to build products you want. No, it's not. You're there to build a product that they want. And then you figure out how you fit in their world. Right, exactly. So build a product they actually want. Our system tells you exactly what they want and it builds all the marketing. And when we build these smart agents, I call them, again, intelligent systems, we also include all the launch materials you need. So it's not like here it is, but here's how you sell it. Here's the promotion. Here's the launch stuff. Here's your optimized LinkedIn now. It's ridiculous. That's the jam I'm into.
I love it. See, there's so many cool AI innovations right now, and it's crazy the different ways you can use it. I know for me, when I first started, I was like, what is this? How does this work? This doesn't even, until you can wrap your mind around the possibilities, you don't even know what it can do. You have put it together into an amazing system. And really, that's where it is. I think as an entrepreneur, we're trying to do so much on our own that we lose sight of how to tie it together, right? There's so much to learn. And so having a step-by-step process for success, right, is a game changer for an entrepreneur.
And I don't think it should be learned. Because I think that burden is kind of like, and listen, I'm learned, but they're like, you got to have a course, you got to have a best-selling book, you got to have this just to be a business. How many people do you know, seriously, that have spent, 10, 30, 100 grand building out these assets for business and they've never made a sale, right? I mean, right? So if that's what I'm saying, you don't need to learn this stuff. You do need to work with smart people to just get it done for you. You need to be where you're comfortable.
Absolutely.
Right?
I always tell people to stay in their zone of genius. So if this is your area of specialty, stay in that. and then outsource the other stuff.
Yeah,
Right?
and I do believe we learn by doing. That's why I have a business club, and that's why we get together a couple times a week where we actually do this together. So doing it, and meaning that you're actually getting things done, you're learning along the way rather than all this blanket education that you're not applying. That's what I mean by you don't need to do that kind of stuff. That's silly. You need to know what you want, and if you don't know what you want, or how to make money with it, hit me up. But that's what you got to figure out first, because that takes you to everything else.
Absolutely. I love your entrepreneurial spirits. One of the reasons I'm one of your biggest fans, Ruke, because
Right back at you.
that's how that works, right? It's the idea. Do what brings you joy. So if you want to do what brings you joy, you want to talk a little bit about your LinkedIn, maybe some AI conversations, how you go from marketing to sales, right? Because that's the process. The whole point is the handoff, right? Marketing goes here, and then the idea is to get you into that conversation so then you can close the deal, right? So you got to have both, right? So I love your approach. And so if anybody wants to have a further conversation with you, let's remind them how to reach out to you.
So there really is two ways to reach out to me. I'm trying to get you into my funnel, and if you get on my my calendar, there's two things I would love to do with you for you. One is I'm happy to review your LinkedIn profile, right, to give you some tips on what you can do to actually. And I'm going to talk to you about how you do get sales, right? So it's going to be catered to you. The other one is I am very big proponent of this is leveraging our systems. I can predict your revenue and your results. So I want to talk to you. If you want this, just jump on this. And it's ruketime.com, ruketime.com. If you go there, you can pick whichever. There's like a couple questions so I can do my homework, because I do my homework before I meet with you. ruketime.com, and I'll either review your profile or I'll talk to you about, hey, here's some things that you can do for your business. And because our agent also builds other agents. So it literally goes, here's what the industry is doing right now. This is what your competitors are doing. Here's what they're missing. Here's what you can bring to the table. Here's your unique system. It's pretty darn cool. And I think that, and a lot of it is focused on how to predict results for your clients. Coaches, consultants, marketing people, you need to be able to predict, and I mean this, and I can show you how, predict results for your clients. Therefore, you're irreplaceable.
Absolutely, because like you said, AI is not going to replace you. People who know how to use AI are going to replace you, right? So
absolutely,
might as well use the tools to help you do your job better, right?
Yeah.
Easier,
or just hit me up
faster.
on LinkedIn. Go ahead. Sorry.
I love it. No, go, Ruke.
Yeah, I was saying, or just hit me up on LinkedIn, and still love to meet with you.
Absolutely. Yeah. So connect with them. You're looking for Daniel Ruke on LinkedIn. Come play in his playground. You want to be part of his space. Check out his game. It's Game Changers, right?
GameChangersClub.com.
GameChangersClub.com. Go be part of his space. Have some fun with them. Ruke, you are a blast. Love having you on here.
You're
oh
wonderful.
My goodness. You are just a breath of fresh air, because, sometimes we get a little educational and kind of teachery. And so it's nice when we can just have fun and learn all together. Little edutainment going on here. So we love having you here. And before we sign off, though, I want to make sure that we mention that we've got our, Tuesday broadcast is every Tuesday. And then Wednesdays, we have networking for marketers. So come hang out with us and have some fun. That is on Wednesdays, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 Eastern. Here we go. Oh, there it goes. See, networking for marketers. Don't be a lonelypreneur. Come hang out with us. We love to have fun and raise the bar for everybody, right? So tide rises and it rises all. Let's have some fun together, and we will see you again next time.
Wait. Let's play. Come on. Let's do it.
Oh, heck yeah. We'll see you all next time. Thanks, Ruke.